Hello everyone, this is Gorax. Welcome to another Legend of Mushroom video. Today, quite an exciting day. Friday, we got few events. One called Extraterrestrial Invasion, similar to any other event. It's kind of pay to win to pull for the best rewards. So let's talk about the rewards here first, before we go over how to obtain the currency, what is the most efficient way of doing it, and extra rewards. First things first, as you can see here, we have a price selection, and first we have a new month, Cheetah Zero, and that's a month we need to talk about. This month has been nerfed compared to what we saw during the preview of the month. The month is very, very powerful as it grants you death immunity for 3 seconds when taking lethal damage. Now, from a new player perspective, this is quite powerful even in PvE, as this will allow you to clear the stages that you're struggling with, as it grants you this extra 3 seconds immunity that sometimes is so important, as I'm always, when I'm pushing the stages or doing some content, like a second away from clearing it, so this will really help. Now, from the Necro Lord perspective, this boss, while it's pretty powerful, I don't think it is going to be as good as some other mounts available. Overall, it's really good. If you get your hands on it, it's still very powerful, even for the Necro, as we will do the pal crit damage. But there's also other Necro builds that will utilize counter. So yeah, it's looking very good for Necro Lords as well. Although in theory you would say, it's not really that good, because our damage comes from, sustainable damage, pal combo Regan. So we want to stay alive as much as possible and want to avoid the death immunity, but still very useful. But this is the grand prize, which means it is really hard to get, and I've done the Panda even to see how hard it is for me when it comes to luck to get the artifact from the Panda event, and it took me 930 pulls. So yeah, it's really big gamble, mostly for big spenders. But on top of that, once we get this grand prize, we will have a few other double-edged string and flaming carnage. As a new player, I have no idea what they do, so let's not talk about them. But then there's also another thing. We have a bug accessory, alien dimension, and it is looking really good. Look at this. After the battle starts, it blocks 30% final damage and increases attack speed by 24, energy speed by 24, and PAL attack speed by 24. And this effect is reduced by 1/3 every 12 seconds. But it is looking very powerful. On top of that, it grants us a global HP 10%. So as a Necro, this is a really good bug accessory. 30% final damage coming, so you block the burst, all this Dark Trials or PvP, that is coming very handy. On top of that, it will increase attack speed, which is okay, but then we have energy speed recovery 24% and PAL attack speed by 24%. PAL attack speed is quite mandatory on the Necro and the Beastmaster as well. You want your pals to attack as much as possible, especially in PvP, as each pal attack and combo will regenerate your HP. So this is a really good bug accessory. And now if we compare it to the Tiger, we'll need to do some tests if it's actually better, but the 30% block of damage is really good. I'm expecting that to do really well in PvE as well as PvP. Obviously, other than that, we got a costume, which also looks quite cool. And as always, we have these packs to purchase to obtain the currency that is required to pull Interstellar Missile. Once again, similar to other events, the best value are the lower packs. If you don't have a discount, avoid the 99 pack, then 49.99. Focus on the lower value, on the higher value, cheaper packs first. I would highly suggest waiting till the last day before pulling, unless you can afford it, because you might get lucky without spending too much. If you're free to play, obviously, well, good luck. On top of that, we can buy a few pulls for 15,000 red diamonds, which I highly suggest. It's still a gamble, but at least you have a chance to get something here. And back accessory for free-to-play players will come in handy as well. Now, if you get all of these prizes here when pulling, you don't need to spend this currency called alien power on it. I will highly suggest to use it on the hammers. The hammers are still the best value when it comes to events like that. Now, how else can we get the resource that is required to pull in? So first things first, we have the daily missions where we turn in the blue tech prints and we turn them into defense construction here, I believe. Yes, okay, so there we go. And when you do that, you will level up this pass, and I will highly suggest, even for low spenders, especially Necro players or the Beastmasters, to try and purchase it for 10 and $1, as this pet is looking good on paper. Obviously, we'll need to test it how good it is, because I believe at the moment before this event, the black eye pet was not added to any of the groups that grants us any buffs. It might have get added similar to the floral panda, but at the moment when I looked in the morning, it wasn't. And just to confirm, at the time of the recording, it's not, so it's basically in the travelerless category. And nonetheless, the passive pulse ignore evasion plus 24 is quite good. That's what we want. We want to avoid that. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Turn in your blueprints, get rewards, and move on. With this $11 pack, you can get pretty much quite a lot of this pulse, so you can level that up. On top of that, obviously, depending on how many pulls you do, you will get ranking rewards, so that's mostly for the whales, so let's skip that. The next thing is there's a planet defense, so basically you gain a currency called flash bomb, and then you just attack this boss, and it is the damage you do is accumulated with your server, so the more active server, the better chance of you clearing all these rewards. Hopefully everyone will be able to get all of them, as it's, it adds up. It's not much, but it adds up to pretty good free item value. When it comes to the main game that we have, it's called Space Rescue, and this is the game that is pretty much your snake. There's a slight delay when you play a mobile phone with the controls, and it's quite terrible, I would say, but when it comes to like running the game on the emulators, it's looking quite good. Now, obviously, this is quite simple. You need to avoid anything that can kill you and get bigger. When you get bigger, you'll get, when you meet certain goals, you will get this currency for pulls and this one to attack the boss. So yeah, very easy. You have all of that explained here if you're not sure what does what, and you can even see the rank. So there's no reward for this rank, but you can still compete and have some fun. Now, on top of this event, there are other events. We have the rebate. So depending on your spending, you'll get certain rewards. So it's a good time to refresh your monthly packs, as you will get some rewards. On top of that, this is something new for me, but you guys probably have probably utilized that. That is a fortune cut. So fortune cut grants you a rebate when you recharge, and you start with a $1 recharge, then $4.99, etc. And you can have a chance to triple the amount of diamonds you invested. You're not losing anything. You always get ahead. So this is a good time to get this rewards, get your diamonds stockpiled, and that's what I've done as well. If I knew that that's gonna happen today, I would not spend yesterday. I spent like 40 yesterday, so yeah, that will be another 40 here. And as you can see, some people are really lucky. If you get 99 investment and you get triple, that is 270 and above diamonds you can get by basically doing your normal spending. So yeah, even if a low spender, I would highly suggest waiting until that to get the most value, because when you purchase through their website, you also get an extra diamond, so it all comes in handy. On top of that, we also have a lucky spinner. So in the lucky spinner, We have different rewards. You can have Red Soul Selection too, which is quite handy. You can also have the Moonlight Wisp. When it comes to Moonlight Wisp, it does add a little bit of skill damage, basically capping at 15%. So I'm not sure if that's really good, especially it's not really good for Necro, but maybe for the other classes. But as I said, I don't have experience playing other classes, and I've been playing this game a month. But this is something I would advise to save for, like, when you get a pull on it, when you have around 500 or even less, okay? Well, I would highly suggest wait until 500 before doing any pulls to get the guaranteed reward, but you might get it earlier. But if you have 500, you're safe. If you're a spender, I would highly suggest buying a $1 pack whenever this pops, as this is the best value for your money, and it adds up eventually. You also have the quests to get those, okay? So yeah, I've noticed few people on my server went for the runes, as it's selection runes, so quite good reward, as the server is quite early, so not everyone has pink runes, but that's what they've done. Sorry, pink souls. So other than that, it's looking good. Okay, we can obviously get some freebies. The spenders will get even further ahead, and the month is looking really powerful for all classes, Necro included, but hopefully some necromancers will go for it and give us feedback, as I'm not gonna do that until the last 14 hours when I decide if I'm going for it or not, or maybe I'll get it earlier. Hopefully I'll get the back accessory without spending any money, as that will be amazing. And obviously, since it's an early server, getting this awakening crystal will speed up my awakening process by at least a week or two. So let me know in the comment section what you feel about this event. Are you going hard on it, or were you lucky and got it way earlier? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please press the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Bye. If you are looking to save money on your purchases, AppGallery is running cashback offer. First purchase of the day will yield 20% cashback, while other purchases will yield 15%. For example, if you buy a $100 pack, you will get $20 to use on another pack. If you are a bigger spender, there is also a VIP campaign. If this sounds good for you, follow these easy steps. Make sure your account is bound to either Facebook or Google account. Install AppGallery. Install HMS Core. Create your Huawei ID. Ensure your country are set within the campaign territory. You can freely change country in the settings. Download Legend of Mushroom, preferably using my download link to support me. And that's it. Make sure when you purchase, you accept the offer and claim cashback points. Lastly, if you could join my Discord and let me know you have done all of the above, I can ensure you receive any support needed when facing an issue.